How's it going, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with a quick video, and this is kind of weird. First video I've made with my iPhone, kind of looking at the camera funny at a funny angle, so disregard that. But I wanted to make this video because I've been getting a lot of questions lately about how I gained weight. I was about 140 pounds the week before I graduated, and then 3 months later, it's almost November now. I weigh about 175. In about a month, I gained about 20 pounds. And yes, you got to work out. Yes, you got to eat a lot. But something that really helped me was this certain type of protein shake that I made and the way that I made it. And as soon as I started using this protein shake and drinking it after every workout and pretty much every day, that's when I saw my main gains when I worked out. Because I started working out like in April, and I was doing like lighter weight, but I was still working out. I should have been gaining weight, and I was using this certain type of protein powder, and it did not work. I did not gain any weight whatsoever. Then I went to GNC, talked to a couple people, talked to a couple friends, got this one product, and it worked amazingly. I'll show you what it is in just a second, and I'll show you the way I make my protein shake that I drink after every workout, and I'll show you a couple extra things that I put in it that's really, really helpful. Okay, here are a couple of the things that I use to mix in my workout. First of all, the most important thing is the protein powder. I use Amplified Mass XXX, or whatever you want to call it. This is the protein powder that I use that is absolutely amazing. I've gone through about a bottle and a half right now, and it's put on about 35 pounds. And there you go. I have cookies and cream flavor, but it comes in a bunch of different flavors. I mean, and this video really is for anybody trying to put on weight. You skinny guys out there, trust me, I was skinny. Anybody just wants to put on any muscle, anything, any type of mass, this is what you need. This protein shake will work for you, I guarantee it. But here, the Amplified Mass, that's what you need. That's the protein powder that I use. Alright, secondly, of course you need your milk. Some people like to use water, but trust me, it's a lot. I mean, this is a tasty protein shake that's really rare to come by, that I make that works exceptionally for me. Here's the milk that I use. Some people use water, but no, milk tastes a lot better, and it's obviously has more protein in it. Secondly, yes, I use ice cream. Why? Because it helps you add on weight. Really, right now, we don't care about sugars, anything else. All we're caring about is adding on muscle and adding on weight. So I use ice cream. Secondly, is something that not many people use, is Quaker Oats. It's really helpful. I actually talked to an NFL player about this, and this is what he used. And ever since I've been using it, it's helped a lot. So just regular, unflavored Quaker Oats, just quick box. And I'll show you in just a minute exactly how much I put of each thing in my shake. And of course, you're going to need a blender. This can't be made in just one of those simple blender cups. You have to actually have a real blender to make this, so that will be very, very helpful. Something that I do want to say really quick, though, is this right here, this 100% whey protein. This is the stuff that I used at the beginning of when I started working out around April, and I absolutely gained no weight whatsoever using it. And I mean, it's a really good tasting protein shake, maybe a little bit better taste than the other, but it really does not work. So if you're on this right here and it is not working for you, go ahead and switch to the other, because trust me, that will work. Alright, so the first thing you want to mix in here is the ice cream. And I don't really know the exact measurements, but I'll show you exactly how much I put into the blender, which will give you quite an idea. I'm trying to record at the same time as I'm doing this. So, okay, as you see here, this is how much ice cream I put into my blender. I think I actually put a little bit extra than I usually do, but if I had to go back, I probably would fill it up to about here with ice cream. Maybe it's just a little bit too chunky right now. I never usually get that ice cream. I mean, it doesn't really matter what ice cream is, honestly. You're just trying to gain weight. I usually put it to about right there, but it's all personal preference. If you want a little bit more ice cream, if you want a bigger shake to fill you up more, you obviously want to put more ice cream and more milk and etc., etc. But if you're trying to just add this into your daily meal, you still want to eat more things, you're going to want to be light and not make a huge shake. That was actually one of my mistakes early on. Secondly, you want to add in the protein powder. I mean, usually, personally, I mean, this is really all personal preference. It says 1 scoop, but I tend to do a little bit more than a whole scoop. I mean, yes, if you do way too much, that can be bad for you, but I usually go about a scoop and a half, maybe a little less, maybe sometimes a little bit more. It varies, but about a scoop and a half every single time. And you just want to make sure you get that protein powder because this is the most important thing in the shake. And next, obviously, what you want to do is put in the Quaker Oats. Usually, what I do is I just get 1 tablespoon, about that much of it can vary, but it's about 1 tablespoon of oats, because if you put a little bit too much Quaker Oats in there, it can make it a little bit nastier. But if you just put about a tablespoon, it should be enough to really give you what you need and still be a tasty shake. And last but not least, we put in the milk into the shake. And I'm trying to be really careful here with how much I put in here. But of course, the milk is one of the most important things in the shake. I'm going to try to be really careful how much I put in here to show you. Usually, I just put as much milk as it takes to get just about the highest point in the shake. So you want it just a little bit lower than the highest point of the ice cream and the powder. And of course, the final step of what you want to do is put the shake on the blender and let it blend. I'm going to try to be a magician here and do that at the same time as I'm recording. But usually, I mean, this is also personal preference really and how long you spin it. I mean, the longer you spin it, the smoother it's going to be. The less you spin it, the thicker it's going to be. I tend to spin it for about a minute or so, and it tastes pretty good and it's pretty smooth, and it's a pretty good milkshake. But something else I forgot to add before is if there's, I mean, you can test around with this. You can experiment. Something I've done before is put in a couple raw eggs. I mean, it makes it taste a little bit not as good, but every ounce of something beneficial towards your health really, really works. So I would recommend 1 or 2 raw eggs in each drink. And now let's spin it. And here we go. It's been going for about a minute now. I got my cup here. I mean, it tends to be pretty big, so you want to try to get a big cut. And now here, as I pour the shake into the cup, and you see it's all milky and all shaky. And you see it only takes up about half the cup. So, I mean, it's kind of unpredictable sometimes. But the thing is about it being really small is that allows you to eat more things. I mean, the bigger the shake is, the more it's going to fill you up. And really, supplements like this and protein shakes, they're just really an add-on to the rest of the nutrients that you should be consuming. Because, I mean, say you drink 3 protein shakes a day, that's not going to give you what you need to actually build weight. So you need to be eating a ton, with this as just a little extra that really gives you that initial push of what you need to gain that weight that you're looking for. And this, guys, right here is another important thing. You do not want to cheat on your shake. Yeah, you get to the bottom, and there's not much left, and all of it is the nasty, grimy, grinded up oats and some of the leftover protein powder that didn't get stirred up too well. But hey, you just gotta drink it. You gotta suffer it. And most of the part is good, but just hold your nose, don't taste it, and just swallow. And here I am taking the last sip of my shake. Ugh. Great. It was great. As you see, oh God. I'm definitely going to keep that in there. Wow, I thought my phone was about to fall. That's what's left in there. And I'm going to try to drink the rest of it. Oats. That's all it is. It's oats. But, okay, sorry for that little blunder there at the end. But anyways, guys, that was it. Hope this really helps. I promise you, if you do what I said, and if you drink that shake, and you gotta be constantly working out. I mean, you can't really drink that shake without working out and expect results. You gotta be working hard. I mean, I worked hard all summer gaining that weight, but this really, really does help and give you the motivation to see those results and to keep pushing and keep pushing. And I'm pushing 180 right now, as when I graduated 4 or 5 months ago, I was 140. And every time people see me, haven't seen me since we graduated, they're like, oh my God, how'd you get so big? There you go, just working out and drinking this shake. I promise you, if you do what I said, drink this shake. The most important thing really is to get the amplified mass. And we're not really worried about the fats and everything. Because if you're skinny, you have a pretty low metabolism. Just eat whatever you can get your hands on. Gain that weight, and you can worry about everything else later. It's going to take about a week to 2 weeks to really start pushing in. But if you keep working, keep drinking the shake, I promise, in about a month, you could have gained, depending on how hard you worked, at least 10 pounds. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Roll Tide, go Sox, and go Titans. If you want to see more videos like this on how to gain weight and muscle, please let me know, and I'll be sure to do so. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/SVRTR. And until next time, peace.